Hello, everybody. It's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Finds 96. I'd like to give a shout out to Vinyl Fuzz. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description below. Check out his channel. Great little man. Dig his taste in music. He must have a great dad. That's all I got to say. I dig the guy. He's got a really good personality. I mean, it just comes out. And check out Vinyl Fuzz, please. Another guy, I want to thank everybody that watches my videos. And that's the thing about the views. Man, you can get 1,100 views, 1,000 views in one video, and then the next one is 400. And there's like no rhyme or reason for it, that I can come up with. But I want to thank Chester Miller. I don't think he makes videos, but apparently he's been watching some of my, I don't know if he just discovered my channel or what, and he's been watching some of my older videos and making comments, and that's cool. I mean, I dig that. If you're on YouTube and you don't see anything you like, click on my channel, check out some of my older ones. They're just as good as these, but don't go too far back, because oh man, I was pretty bad to begin with. Anyways, this is all 60s for the most part. This first one here is a sealed album I bought. Soundtrack. Here we go round the mulberry bush with songs by Traffic and the Spencer Davis Group. Well, as we all know, Stevie Winwood was in the Spencer Davis Group, and then he left and formed Traffic. So this is the Spencer Davis Group without Stevie Winwood, which I'm not real familiar with the Spencer Davis Group, to be honest. But from what I understand, after he left, they got a little more psychedelic. But let's open this bad boy. See what it's like. It's on United Artists. Very cool. Inner sleeve, and I'm sure it's on that. Oh, it's on the black label. So this probably came out in '68 or something. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say anywhere. Anyways, I do know the Traffic songs. I'm not real familiar with Spencer Davis Group. It looks like there's one song that was made for the film specifically. I don't know that guy either. But yeah, pretty cool. I dig these soundtracks from the 60s. It seems like the US ones are more, I like the hippie ones, the drug, what do you call it? The whatever, some of the biker ones and hot rod ones, but I like the hippie ones generally. It seems like the ones from England are more a mod, swinging London type thing. Although on this back picture here, you won't be able to see it, but I do see some bums. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be a really good soundtrack. This next one here is H.P. Lovecraft's first album. Now, I have their second album, and the first and second are the only two that are really, that I think are essential. I always thought I liked the second one better. I mean, I had heard this one, but not that often, or not that much. But after listening to this, I don't know, I kind of maybe like this one better than the second one. I'll say though, the first song, Wayfaring Stranger, gee, money, the cowbell in that song. It's like, dun, dun, dun. It's so loud. Crazy. But yeah, this is a really good album. And I think you can get this for not that much. And it's on this Philips label. Very good record. Actually, I like both of the H.P. Lovecraft, their first two albums. The next one here is a personal grail. It's the second album from Kaleidoscope, the Los Angeles-based band. This is fantastic, man. A Beacon from Mars. First off, this is the band that David Lindley was in. The musicianship on this is just so fantastic. This is on YouTube. You can check it out. It's all kinds of different genres on here. I found out as the first song. It's like it was the single. The second one is a Greenwood Side or Sidey. That's like a traditional type folk song with a very dark the words are very dark on it, man. And then Life Will Pass You By, a psychedelic song. If I remember right. And the last song is definitely psychedelic. It's 11 minutes, 20 seconds, instrumental. Very cool. The first three songs are all sung by Saul Feldhaus. On side 2, the first three songs are all sung by Chris Darrow. Both good singers. But that Saul dude, man, he has such a unique voice. And you got Ball-Headed End of a Broom, another traditional type song. You got Louisiana Man, which is the Doug Kershaw song. You Don't Love Me, fantastic Psych, Fuzz guitar. And then the last song, 12 minute and 35 second, another crazy Beacon from Mars. But yeah, for me, this is a personal grail. In excellent shape. The album cover has a little wear. It has a cutout, but the actual record is in good shape. And it's on Epic. Fantastic. Stereo version. Now this next album, what's his name, man? What's his name? Zeke the Vinyl Geek posted on Facebook. Great album, available for $8. And it's Neon by the band Neon. I thought this came out in '69, but actually this is a 1970 album. So we're not strictly all 60s here, but kind of. And this album has 1 foot in the 60s and 1 foot strongly in the 70s. It's got some Psych, but it's also got that 80s hard rock sound. That, what is it? I don't know. It's not biker rock. Well, whatever. Kind of I guess they thought it was a cool cover. Kind of weird cover. Kind of goofy. It's a uni-pack, but you put the record in on this side instead of this way. It's a uni-pack, and it's a backwards uni-pack. What a pain in my ass. But yeah, it's a really good album. It's got like 70s, early 70s hard rock sound with Psych elements. Very cool. Like I said, it was on eBay. There was one bid for $8. I bid on it, and I ended up winning it for $8.50. So very cool. And it's on a Paramount Records. Not real familiar with that label. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. But yeah, very cool album. Now these next two, my daughter just started university, Cal State Fullerton. Now I take her and pick her up. And I noticed there is a record store called Burger Records on State College Boulevard. I noticed there's another one in downtown Fullerton. I haven't been to that one. But I went to the one that was on Burger Records. And I picked up 2. The first one is the first album by The Seeds. It's a stereo copy. The cover does have some wear. the record is very good. Plus, maybe I usually try to make sure that my records, when I buy them, they're in excellent shape. But I figured, considering the style of music of this, a very good plus probably will be fine. And it is. It plays. You can't. It's pretty much noiseless. But most people that know the 60s garage know the seeds. I think it was my last video. I told a little story about Sky Saxon. Check it out. I think it was my Tales from the Crate entry, video contest entry. But anyways, this has their biggest song on there, Pushing Too Hard. But it's got some really good songs. No Escape. I mean, I dig the album a lot. It's a garage classic from LA. And it's got that deep groove here, which I guess the Hog's Ear report said indicates a earlier pressing, but regardless. And the other album I got there was a new record, or a new issue of the Red Crayola with the familiar Ugly. And what is it? The Parable of Arable Land. I had heard the Red Crayola. God damn, what the fuck? The Red Crayola. They are on International Artists, the same as 13 Door Elevators. And, but I'd never really listened to the album. I saw it there, new, in the shrink. I'm gonna get it. Man, this album is a mess. In a good way. It's a total psych. Great, crazy ass psych. This is deep psych. The kind that is my favorite. It's just crazy. And there's these little side one starts out just like right in your face, kind of like, it reminded me, it was jarring, it was kind of reminded me of how On the Corner by Miles Davis starts out, just like it's mid-song or something. And it's called Freeform Freakout, and they got one of these before and after every song, and they're just like it says, it's a freeform freakout. It's got Hurricane Fighter playing, and that's what made me get this. The Cramps cover that song. I knew that was a cover song, but I didn't know who the original was. And somebody recently watched my Cramps video, and said, hey, that was a cover by the Red Crayola. And I saw this, picked it up. Fantastic. And it's on American International. Now the next ones I'm going to buzz through real quick. I went into a record store, and they had, 1 through 20 of the Pebbles collection. And they had 1 through 20 of that, what is it called? The Highs of the Mid-60s. Now, I have, on the Pebbles collection, I have 1, I have 2, I have 5, and I have 10. So I don't have 3 and 4. 3 is a Psych one, which it has a couple of really good songs, but it has some stuff I don't really like. 4 is a surf one, and I guess it's okay, but I don't think I would listen to it. 6 I know is a mod from England, and to me that's just okay too. So I skipped on those, and I picked up Pebbles 11. Fantastic. This is just fantastic garage rock comp, and this is what the label looks like. I got Pebbles 12. Just fantastic 60s garage comps. The Pebbles series is really good. Now this one I had heard before. It's Pebbles Volume 13. fantastic. I think this one has a French song on here. Yeah, by the Les Tutins. This is what the label looks like. And I got Pebbles 14. So I got 11, 12, 13, 14. 4 of the Pebbles. And I have 15. And this is what the label looks like. And I got Highs in the mid 60s, volume 1, LA 65. I had always avoided this one. Someone had told me that they're real erratic. I mean, inconsistent. But I didn't find that the case on this. All the songs are, I mean, the recording quality is all pretty much the same. It's, I guess, the first, volume 1 is LA 65, volume 2 is LA 66, and volume 3 is LA 67. I would probably like the 66 and 67 one better. I like that Error. This one is okay. But I think they were like $6 each. So it was like $30 for those 5 albums. I didn't want to spend too much money. But man, I was thinking about it. God dang, I should just go ahead and splurge. So the following week I went back and they were all gone. Oh well, you snooze, you lose. Take care. Check out Vinyl Fuzz.